All right, so um, we made the cut on the 1 by 3 by 1 by 35 and saved it as a 1 by 3 by 20, right? And you can see that's right here. So now we want to bring in one of the inner side rails. So let's see, so there's an inner rail right there. We'll just bring in one to start with. Okay, and just going to turn on that filter. It makes it a little bit easier to manipulate things around here. So just going to get that in position. And now we have to put one of these nut retainers over here. And so just move that over and get that kind of in about the right orientation there. All right, and I'll turn off my surface filter so that I can select the axes, right? I got to put the temporary axes on so I can go in and grab, right? So grab that axis, and that's going to be mated with this. Hold down the control key, pick that axis, release, and pick that. Okay, so let's see what happened there. So just to hold this in position is the inner side rail. I'm going to right click on that and select fix, just so that doesn't move around. So I'm going to put the surface selector back on, and we can see about where we are here. So yeah, so what I want to do is select this surface and then select this surface over here, hold down the control key, right, and select that. Okay, so now we have that kind of in place here. You can see I got to get that lined up with that. Now, one of the things I found, at this point I'm going to turn off the visibility again on the temporary axis. So one of the things that I found is that if I try to do like a parallel constraint between, say, like that surface, I'll show you, and hold on the control key in that surface and say, yeah, I want to make that parallel. That should make sense. But I get this error, so it says that it can't do it. It would break some other mates. So that means that that surface must be at some kind of angle, right? It's not like it's like kind of a little bit of a tapered surface. But I can look at this part and look at so notice that there's the front plane, right? The front plane in that part kind of goes right through the center, okay? So if I select that plane and then also select this plane and make that parallel, okay? So now that's all set, okay? Now we also need to prepare the other rail, and but that's not actually going to be the same in the same way because the motor is going to be on the other side. So in other words, it's like that one's going to be up here. So I can't just use this as a single assembly anymore because from this point on it's a little bit different. So I think the thing I'm going to do next is put the nut, get that constrained in this retainer here, and then move the C channel into and get that connected up there. Okay, so we have the nut in here, and let's just move this around a little bit. Okay, and we'll bring this over here. Okay, so we want to get this lined up, and I'm going to have to pick up from here on the next video.